Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jaguars and the Cowboys. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down the kickoff of what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin alongside.
We're close a few years ago, losing the AFC Championship game in New England, and early in their tenure, they got to an AFC Championship game, but you're right about the number of forgettable seasons. Here they are, one of 4 teams coming into this year. The Browns, the Texans, and the Lions, the other 3, that had never played in a Super Bowl.
For the 9th time, trying to win number 6 and tie the Patriots and Steelers. For the Cowboys, their last Super Bowl title quite a while ago, January of '96. The talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
2 years ago, we saw Dak Prescott carted off the field with a major injury. And 2 years later, here he is leading his Cowboys into the Super Bowl. What a rewarding moment for one of the league's most inspirational players.
And Dak going to start out going to the air. And his first look is incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. Going deep here for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the 1st overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
It certainly wasn't the rookie season we expected from Lawrence, but how about his follow-up campaign? He's played Jacksonville to its first Super Bowl ever, and in the process, he's begun to grow into the franchise savior that so many expected him to be.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Able to slither by. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Lawrence will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Osa Odighizuwa able to get him down for a loss of a
bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. When you talk about safety first, that's for such a rare play. Kind of unbelievable how many Super Bowls recently have begun with a safety. Charles, you had Tom Brady getting called for grounding against the Giants in Super Bowl 46.
Peyton Manning with the snap over his head in Super Bowl 48.
Yep. And now here's this one. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here's Jones on the return. Gets by him at the 25. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he down right there. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Logan. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he's got the hook up to Landry. His first ever catch in a Super Bowl. A nice moment. And also a 1st down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. They go back to Pollard on second down. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now Lawrence down around his goal line. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Taken in at the 11. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. First down, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Throwing, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Prescott to throw it. And he rifles it, complete, caught by Landry. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
Oh, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here at Super Bowl 57. It's a tight game here early. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year, Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2.
They'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. To throw is Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run left with Pollard. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught at the 7.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Hardney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks from 6 yards away.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and throw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Damone Clark in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head-to-head fakes and solo moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Gain 35 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the
the first half of this Super Bowl.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Complete to Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He'll find Jones again, complete. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry up. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Lawrence going to throw again.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll run with Pollard.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And Cooks has it over the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott left side to Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought he was going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Pollard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. On second and goal, Prescott. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Prescott from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Lawrence. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Landry. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now Pollard. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Run for Pollard. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, he's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Maher on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Down at the 19. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Play action. It's Lawrence. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. To throw is Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now Lawrence on first down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. But to throw again is Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
On third down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk, complete. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Here's Pollard. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Trying to run for it with Pollard.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Pollard, and he'll take this ahead. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.